What's up?
Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Falcons will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kentucky's offense is on the field for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. So Air Force's offense will have its first possession of the game. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. The Falcons want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That was pretty well.
On that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. The inside handoff. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking for space, it's Morgan. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd.
Come on, I can't talk, Dave.
He just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Oh, got something on here.
On first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Good defense.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Falcons are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the
Step it up, Kentucky. Offense.
Send out the punt unit. This will be a second
Because we
time
look
they've
like
had to
kind
kick
of
away.
like a joke.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the
I ain't
end zone for
lying.
a
We
touchdown.
do.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first 2 times they had it.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there.
Bless America. We can't even do
Down
it.
to 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They'll go to the ground.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
Do we do
Good job
something?
running that route to get past the
Like
sticks
score?
because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make the first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
They stop him almost immediately.
Okay,
Short
I guess
gain
not.
there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty.
Are you
Obviously, very
serious?
happy with the results of the play. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker bragged that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth, man. 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between the head of the defense.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, guys, the Air Force has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
We're special.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin,
I'm just laughing like,
Bit of an under the radar
my
game
God.
this week, guys, but take a look at this. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Falcons headed quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Hit hard
Nice.
just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's running free down the middle.
What is going on?
Slippery slide, find his way.
Is this a trap game?
Crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run. It took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all that keeps it scoring. That 6 counts for just as much as those fast guys that get the lead corner.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead.
Are you
And
fucking kidding me?
caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Cook. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed, his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Back open in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Cooks. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Wide open.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Air Force was ready to play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Breaks the tackle. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled
That is a good defense
The
drop.
Falcons will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He gets out to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is, look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle and scooped. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense grateful for that penalty if they can just move it one more yard to get it in. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats! They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to
98 seconds left.
Most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll put this one in play for a snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. Give to the single back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's got it.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. I'll get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Makes a grab over the middle. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
That's good,
Big
Dave.
time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Oh, they're after him. It's complete. He gets it into the red zone, but not quite to the line to gain. They'll mark it at the 18, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He got it. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Kentucky will put it deep to get the 2nd half underway.
Southern guy, yeah.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the
Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab inside.
Are you kidding me?
Looks on the right. Touchdown,
What is a
Air Force.
defense?
He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when
No
you got a guy that
defense,
can do
poor.
this, it's just the cherry
I don't know
on
what
top
to
of the
say.
sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's John. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Kentucky. They take the lead with the 6.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, racing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not want a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
We got a AB.
No time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a
For
long
that.
run for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Defense in the right spot. They stop
but
it
it
for a gain of
should be.
2 to the 28. And the Falcons moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Gonna run it. It's Evanson. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. You can feel the momentum starting to swing in this stadium. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with the back. He is
Nice.
nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage.
Nice.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Falcons will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. catch in the middle. It's Cook. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the Wildcats lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of the play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the move, it's Morgan. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella is nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Fires into the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. NC State is just getting blown off the field today. This has been a gong show since the opening kick. How does something like this happen? They're trailing by 19 to Georgia Southern. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start the second half, defense picking up where it left off.
They'll try the run. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. But jet sweep pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Falcons will hustle to the line. Now the play fake. The throw. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The running back has it. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Morgan. Still running at the 40. They make the tackle, but not before.
I thought it was a flag. Offsides.
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's the handoff. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. They'll give it to him again. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Man, he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The hand to the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wildcats. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
That's good, Dave.
That will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it in more than enough for a 1st down. Running free. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. Working that left side now. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch. The Falcons want to crank the tempo. They just keep firing.
That's good, Dave.
Incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass.
That's awful, Dave.
They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Working that left side. Makes the grab. Defense right there. They're set up at the 14.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to slam it. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll run the option. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They got stuffed on 2nd down, and still they need 1 yard here on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Yeah, the defense just too good there. They're trying to run it in on 3rd down and be physical up front. The defense, though, having none of it, creating a negative play and now setting up 4th down.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
I'm calling a timeout at 1.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative. They got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the
Nice.
gain on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Flores. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't complete the throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.